So you want to turn your iPad mini into a baby laptop so you can have better productivity. So here's the Brydge wireless keyboard. Let's take a look inside the box. You get the keyboard, a micro USB cable, a user manual, and a sticker. Up close, the key spacing is very tight, and the body is made of solid aluminum, with a divot on top for home swiping, and a micro USB charging port. On the bottom, we got 4 rubber feet that helps keep the thing in place on your table. And on top is their special hinge mechanism that's meant to grab onto your iPad, though I do think they are rather tight feeling. There's little rubber pads that'll contact a table when it's opened, and the rubber bit that holds onto your iPad is ribbed, allowing for better grip. Setup is pretty simple. All you gotta do is take your iPad mini and slide into those DMs, get it turned on, and hold that Bluetooth button for 3 seconds till it starts blinking, pair it, and boom, you're ready to type. In terms of usage, the battery does last you 12 months. Opening and closing it isn't too hard, but it's not nearly as easy as a MacBook. And when closed, the keyboard has little rubber nubs that create this little gap to protect the screen of your iPad from your keyboard from any possible scratches. The keyboard is backlit with 3 levels of lighting that allows you to type better in the dark, which is a little bit easier seen when you're actually using it in the dark. It isn't the brightest in the world, but it is just enough. The key spacing is very tight, so you'll have to take some time to get used to typing on it. The swipe pivot doesn't really work, and the keyboard can become a bit cumbersome when you're using apps and games that only support vertical mode. Granted, you can just take off the keyboard, but if you don't want to, you can hold it like a book, but it's not ideal. Drawing with the keyboard isn't nearly as bad, but it still kind of feels weird. It does remind me of drawing into a sketchbook that I have opened up, but it's still more comfortable to just draw without the keyboard attached. What I really don't like is how stiff these hinges are, because it puts too much pressure on the corner of my screen, causing that little rippling effect you see when you press your screen way too hard, which makes me concerned of possible screen damage. And for those curious, here is a sound test. And that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to tell you. It's a pretty solid keyboard. It's made of solid aluminum, has a long-lasting battery, and can fit into your bag really easily. As for cons, the keyboard spacing is a bit tight and takes some time to get used to, and it still uses micro USB to charge. Most concerning for me is the hinge tightness, as it puts too much pressure on the corner of the screen and it just makes it scary to use. This would otherwise be the best keyboard to turn your iPad mini into more of a laptop-like device, albeit a significantly worse tablet. While I'm sure it's safe because this company has been around for a while, and this design has been around for a while, I personally just don't feel comfortable using it. This has been technical. I hope this helped.